was your favorite, either celebrity or famous wrestler who came in to do like 1 or 2 shots to ECW and you were just like, yes, you were great?
Wow. Well, celebrity wise, not that she was my favorite because like I loved her or anything, but she was my favorite to watch. It was Devine Brown.
Oh,
and
God.
I don't know if you remember.
I was 9 when that was on that was headline news when Hugh Grant had a tickle with Devine Brown. But I remember it when I was 9 on the news. Yeah.
She couldn't even walk in the ring. And that's why I found it so charming. Like she had these heels on and she was falling all over the place when she got in the ring, and Stevie literally had to like grab her arm and hold her up because she was about to face plant. But I had met her. She was a nice lady. She had asked me to do a movie with her. I think she was just getting into the adult entertainment business, and she's like, "Oh, you look cute. Would you like to do something with me?" I was like, "Oh, I think I'll stick to the wrestling, thanks." But she was like just a trip. She was a trip to watch. But as far as like wrestlers that came in and out, the one that I found to be great, like everybody was great, but like Scott Hall was so fun to work with. I never thought I'd get to work with him. And, there was an incident with Scott earlier on when he came to a match that it was, I don't know, 96, 97, something like that. Shane and Scott didn't get along at all. And, the click and holding Shane down and all that stuff. And so PJ, I think Just Incredible had invited Scott to come to watch the show, and he had his kid with him. And all that was said was Scott Hall's in the building. Well, Shane grabs all of us. I don't know why I had to go because I'm just a girl. Like, who cares? But it was me and Shane and Chris and Bam Bam. And I feel bad. Like, Scott was just like, I just want to watch the show with my kid, And then I turn around out of line. I admit it. And I said, then go stand in line with the rest of the marks and buy a ticket. And the whole place went, ooh, because all the boys were watching. And one person giggled, and it was Taz. And he giggled when I said that. And like Scott just shook his head, and the boys were cursing him. And I thought they were going to come to blows. And then he walked out, So and he came back a second time, and that's the night he was inebriated and was just drunk and kept poking his head out of the door, and the fans would see him during matches and stuff like that. But then when he came to work, I literally put my tail between my legs and I apologized. And I said, I am so sorry. I said, those guys were like my brothers, and I was just trying to stand up for them. I said, I should have just minded my own business. It wasn't my fight to fight, And I told him, if you want to give me the razor's edge tonight, I will gladly take it from you. And he turns around and he says, I'm just going to make out with you a little bit. And I was just like, and he didn't even do that. We did a spot where he grabs my thong and he just gives, like, he spanks me. And it was very, very innocent and fun. And he couldn't have been more of a gentleman. So, you live and you learn, but I should have never opened my mouth. And I apologized.
Yeah, I've never heard that story before as well. Mm-hmm. I only vaguely remember Scott Hall being there once, and he's just got his jeans on. He does the thing, and that's about as much as I saw.
He worked 2 shows for us, 2 house shows. And then he was talking about working a pay-per-view because he wanted to get the ring rust off. But then I don't know if Paul didn't have the money. I don't know what happened, but he didn't come back after that. But I tell you what, those 2 house shows got a surprise, because nobody expected Scott Hall to be in the building. So that was fun.
Yeah, I noticed that sort of weird time when like Scott Hall would show up, and then Sid turned up for like 1 or 2 matches, and then
Sid was with us for a cup of coffee. He was there for a little bit, and we, Steve Austin came in and out and put Mikey over for the belt, and there was just a lot of big names that came in and out. We had Chris Jericho for a little bit. But you can't blame these guys. The money was better elsewhere, and they became huge stars. So
cool.